My brothers and sisters in Islam, the Sahaba, the Prophet ﷺ discovered these people. They were minds. First he discovered them. Then he made an effort on them. And this effort of this long 23 years effort he made on them. And at the end of his life, the night before he passed away, the Sahaba were praying Isha Salah. And Abu Bakr was leading Salah. And behind him were all the great Sahaba. Umar, Uthman, Ali, all the young Sahaba, Abdullah bin Zubayr, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Abdullah bin Umar, Abdullah bin Amr, all the great Sahaba were praying Salah behind this great man Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. And the Sahaba haven't seen the Prophet ﷺ for a few days. He's sick. He's ill. As they're praying Salah, if this is the Qibla, if that's the Qibla in front of me, the Prophet ﷺ's house was on the left of the Qibla. If we go right now, the Prophet's house on the left of the Qibla. And the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahaba said, we were praying Salah, and all of a sudden, we sense that the curtain moved from the house of the Prophet ﷺ. Right? So we start looking towards the left. You know, Imam Abu Hanifa says, when you're in front of the Kaaba, it's afdal to look down and pray Salah. But all of us, we're Maliki and Shafi'i when we go to Mecca. We look straight at the Kaaba. We're not looking down over here. Imagine the Sahaba who was standing there. Yes, it's sunnah to look straight down, but the Prophet's face is manifesting from the curtain. Their eyes started going that way. Started looking towards the left. And now this beautiful, brimming face of the Prophet ﷺ. لَوْ لَمْ تَكُنْ لَهُ آيَةٌ مُبَيِّنَةٌ لَكَانَ مَنْظُرُهُ يَأْتِيكَ بِالْخَبْرِ. If he never spoke a word and you just saw his face, you would fall to your knees and accept Islam. Right? So the curtain moves and the Sahaba start looking towards the left. And they see this man, he has his hand underneath his chin like this. And his head is tied with a cloth because he had a severe fever. So he had a wet cloth tied on his head like this. And the Sahaba start looking towards the left. And all they see is this man sitting there leaning on his hand, and he starts smiling. He has this fulfilled smile on his face. And then he puts the curtain away, draws a curtain, and the same night he passes away before Fajr Salah. Ibn Hajar Asqalani rahimahullah writes about this, and he says, the Prophet at that time ﷺ could have cried. He could have done anything, but why did he smile? And he says he smiled because he was so proud of the Sahaba. He was looking at Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, and the efforts they made to reach this point. And he was so proud that he was leaving his deen in their hands. He was like a father before he dies, and he has his business that he gave his entire life for. And he looks in the room and he sees these great children that can carry on his legacy. How proud is his soul when he's put to rest. Versus that father when he looks in the room and he doesn't see nobody that can carry on his legacy.